Welcome back to another episode with Sam Larson Studio. I'm your host, Sam Larson, and today we are going to be talking about the importance of cartooning when using all these pieces together, because last time we went over how a duck looks, alright? So we've got the general idea of how do we use these shapes, how do we use them to represent a cartoon character, and now how do we represent them as a realistic kind of character. If I'm looking at an animal, how do I translate these shapes into an animal? And they're basically the blueprint. They give us the idea of what the structure will be, how we can put them together. But now we're going to take it a little bit of a different direction real quick, because this is about cartooning. This is about having fun, right? So bear with me on this. This is going to be a really fun little lesson to do. So we talked about it with ducks, and I went with a more realistic kind of approach, even though it wasn't a realistic product. And basically, all you need to do for a duck, we got a circle for the body, and we've got kind of the tip that's a triangular shape, and as long as you got the beak, you're basically there. Give them cute little eyes. And we're going to do this with a few animals real quick, because I think that this is important to emphasize. This is cartooning. And with cartooning, what's really fun about it is you've got to take whatever the features are that make a character look like itself, and you pick those out. So when you're doing a duck, all you really got to do is make sure that you've got the beak on there, and then maybe if you can get some little feet with the little triangle shaped feet, then you're basically there. The important thing is having the beak and having the feathers. Alright? So what if we get rid of the majority of the body of the duck? What happens? If we just have a big beak here, and we give it the cute little eyes, and we give it the feathers, and we give it a couple little wings, check this out. People will still be able to realize, oh, this is meant to be a duck, even though it's missing half its body. And I think that that's adorable. But the same kind of thing can apply to other animals. Alright, so what about a cat? The main features on a cat, let's switch over to a new piece of paper. The main feature on a cat are, that's right, pointy ears. And if you've got that, you're mostly there. If we give it a little triangle nose and give it some whiskers, that's even better, right? So if we start with a circle, and we make it so it's more of a vase shape. I've got a friend that draws cats in this way, and I am obsessed with the idea of it. We've got a cat, right? You can already identify that that's going to be a cat. It's not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. It's just meant to be fun. That's what makes the cartooning so cool to me. Cat, alright? Drew one like this similar in one of my other sketchbooks, and I really love the way that he turned out. He's just a block. You start out with the big blocky shape, and you give him the little cap toes. We gotta make sure that he has the feet in the back. And check that out. It's using the little circles. You basically have a cat. This is a freakier version of a cat, but still a cat. He has the claws. He's a little bit of an angrier cat. And remember, we gotta get a little cat tail in there. But you can just throw together shapes, and as long as it has the pointy ears, you can get it to be representative of a cat. Get in that little triangle nose, get in those whiskers. What if we just draw a square? Still can be a cat. We'll give him a little round body. We'll give him little feet. Cat. These are all completely different shapes. Football shape. Now it's got the ears. Cat. How amazing is that? You just give it the ears and you're basically there. So what other shapes could you come up with and turn it into a cat magically? It's just so cool. I hope that you had fun this lesson. I really enjoyed this aspect of cartooning. And I hope to see you all in the next episode with Sam Larson Studio.